Allison Felix saved the United States after they dropped their baton, ended up winning Olympic gold medal.
So in the 4x1 in the heats, typically uneventful, just want to get the baton around, without any incident. And that was far from what happened.
As they're set on their way, and Bartoletta running the first leg for the U.S. She'll hand off to Allison Felix.
And she's already making up the stagger to her outside. The pass successful to Allison Felix, and down the back stretch they go.
So Felix now to English Gardner.
And they've dropped the stick.
They dropped it.
The United States is out.
I just remember, getting the baton and, running in and having a smooth leg. And when it went time to hand off, feeling contact from the runner outside of me and just kind of being thrown off by that. It was just kind of my worst nightmare realized. I mean, I remember the baton leaving my hand and not connecting with her and kind of just being like not knowing what to think. I don't recall actually what was said to each other. I just remember getting it in her hands and telling her to go. The thought that we had to get the baton up. If there's going to be any type of review or appeal or anything, we got to get this baton around.
They're finishing after dropping the stick.
So for the second time, Tom, in 3 Olympic Games, the United States does not get out of the opening round.
Even when we went to the mixed zone, right away, you only have, I think it's 30 minutes to make an appeal. And I remember, frantically trying to get word, to our team officials that we need to appeal this. I was hit while I was running.
And here it is again, and the Brazilian runner does come into the U.S. lane and does impede Allison Felix. We'll see what happens to the protest.
We left the track not knowing what was going to happen. It was all, we weren't sure. But they told us to be ready to run if we needed to. And so then we got word that we were back in, but we needed to come out and to run by ourselves and to qualify on time.
So here we go. Protest upheld. All lanes empty except lane 2.
I remember stepping to that stadium. It was just a weird kind of energy and feeling. There was no one else on the track. And at the same time, I felt like it was even more pressure, to get it right, because now there's no excuse, for this not to go well.
So Tiana Bartoletta